Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the third edition of the Aesthetica Short Film Festival and to this evening of screenings and discussion. My name is Tony Earnshaw. I'm a Yorkshire journalist and film writer. I'll be your host and your moderator. I'll try and mangle the names again. Kurt Upduhan, Sarah Jane Prano or Prano? Prano, thank you, Bailey Bond, and Fran Peterson. So our guests.
I remember when I started in film, that's motion picture film, camera negative. So when we would do a short back in, let's say, the 70s or 80s, it would be a painful thing because we'd have to raise a ton of money, probably spend our college tuition just to make a 5-minute film if you wanted to shoot on 35 and do the transfer. Today, you have iPhones, you have iPads, you have, pretty much everything at your disposal. I don't think there really is a short film anymore. I just think it's all filmmaking. Short films are as relative as they are because they can identify with people around the globe, and I think it's timeless. But I think calling them short films is kind of taking away from their importance. I just think they're films.
Sitting on the fence, playing devil's advocate, why do it? Why put yourselves, all of you, why put yourselves through the hassle of making a film that might not do the festival circuit, it might not get seen, it's not going to get picked up, it might not be seen by somebody who can get you onto a feature film? Why do it?
If you get past the ego of seeing your name up on the screen or on the marquee, you can make damn good films and you can be self-distributed. Now is the most exciting time to be a filmmaker because you have the means of production, you have the abilities to distribute it, and you can promote it, unbelievably so. And so I think people of the younger generation don't realize how privileged and how special and how amazing this time is.
What is the importance of a film festival such as this?
It's a chance to meet other filmmakers, meet people that are doing maybe completely different things, maybe similar things, and you can bond, or you can perhaps just understand other parts of filmmaking. We all have some sort of interest in it. We all want to learn more, whether or not we appreciate each other's work. We can see little bits of it, I'm sure, that we do agree on and that we can draw inspiration from, and celebrating that. And there are people out there that don't have access to huge amounts of good film, and bringing it out there, putting it in venues that people just walk into and buy their clothes in is amazing.
What I think is important about film festivals is that it keeps our craft and our history alive as movie makers and filmmakers. Again, I love looking at an iPod or watching an HD screening, a Bluetooth or something of a film, but to come to a theater, to have it projected, to have community with other people, and seeing and hearing different audiences react at different times of the screening. Some audience, are not into it, other ones really identify with it. It creates a life of its own. And I think with this very self-centered, if you will, type of filmmaking we have with the iPhones and the selfies and shorts and the disposability of having these films made, I think the short film festival or film festivals in general allow, I think, a reverence and a respect for the craft of filmmaking and for the filmmaker and for the audience that I see as, quite honestly, in its dying days, because I don't see how you hold the rein back. It's like when film was being challenged with video, we just said, that'll never happen. And within 10, 15 years, I have not shot a motion picture negative film in over 8 years now. But it always goes back to one thing, and it's coming back in front of an audience and telling a story and having someone in the audience really relate to that. And that's other than you or your mom.